Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you dare throw that at me. I swear to God, we're already starting this trip off rough. As you guys can see, we got another bike loaded up in the bed. We are, in fact, taking another road trip today. I know I came back from California. I was like, I missed home a lot. Well, I've been spending the last week here in Ohio, and it's just there's not much to do here. I got to come home for a little bit to see the girlfriend, but one of these guys convinced me to spend $1,000 and rent another Airbnb out in Miami, Florida. So what we got to do right now is, I got the 698 loaded up. I know. It's not a sport bike. Finally not taking a sport bike on a trip for once, but you're gonna see why. Right now we're going over to my friend's house down by Akron. We're gonna be picking up his Yamaha R1, and then he's going to be flying down to Florida because Kaden's bike is already in Florida. We're going to Miami. We're gonna be going to the ghost meet that they got going on down there. Not crazy for the ghost meets, but that's something we're gonna talk about. Holy bright, dude.
Let's see this hill.
The hill in question. See, that's what I'm saying. We don't have enough room for the ramps.
Yeah, you do, right?
No, we don't. The ramps are 6 foot long, dude. Bro.
Both right here. Look, watch.
What? Dude, show him the size of these ramps. They're not gonna fit in there.
Let's see. I'm about to find out.
Let's find out. How much you want to bet? What a surprise.
Hey, fuck you. You
Bro already hates me. 5 minutes into this trip, bro wants to shoot me. All right, let me know when I'm good.
Good.
Woo!
Just to make sure it starts.
Holy cow, hold up.
I told you.
Yamaha starting.
I might need jumped.
I have a trickle charger with me and we can hit it when we're down in Florida.
You know, starting your Yamaha is like part of one of the 7 world wonders?
Yeah. I'll be honest, there's no power in here, so it hasn't been on a tender all winter.
Try to key cycle it, that's the magic of it, and then you tell it like...
Are you trying to nick that thing?
Yeah. You just like crank it.
I trust.
3, 2, 1, go. The coldest I think I've been in a long time. That was insane, bro. I can't feel my lips. I can't feel my fingers. 14 degrees Fahrenheit out here, guys. Freaking cold out. Oh my God, train tracks. I didn't see those. It's always a little stressful loading up some bikes in the bed of a truck. It's a little bit less stressful when it's not both of my bikes being loaded up in the back of the truck. A little bit nicer when I know if we mess up, it only costs me like $10,000, $12,000 instead of, you know, $30,000, $40,000. All right, 16-hour drive, let's go. 3, 2, 1. It's official, boys. We're in the great state of West Virginia. I've been trying to tell the guys, West Virginia has to be one of my favorite states in the country that I've never ridden in. This isn't probably the best example, but it's the example I felt comfortable telling you guys while also driving. It's a very hilly, like Appalachia country. There's tons of roads, there's just tons of twisties out here that I want to get out and explore on a bike. It's not the same in a car when you're exploring on a bike. Like when you're on a bike, like it's a lot more vulnerable, it's a lot more visceral. You're out surrounded by the elements. You can get off the bike in like 2 seconds, while in a car, you have to like park up, open the door. It's not really the same. All right, this is Kaden's first time touching West Virginia, a state he's never been to. Drum roll, please.
Touch the soil. I feel like I'm gonna break my ankles every time I get out of this.
Wait, get back here. I didn't get to ask, do you feel different? Ah, crap.
What?
Do you feel different?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. That's the hype I'm looking for on the page, Kaden. The bikes are still holding up decently solid. The truck, it's seen better days. So sick to be out here in the Appalachian Mountains, dude. It looks so beautiful out here. I love West Virginia. I don't care what anybody says, this state's beautiful. So Kaden just had a lovely observation how they don't really have police out here. If you guys are looking at the map, there's like no roads, there's no like cities out in here in the middle of West Virginia. And so it brings up an interesting conversation. Who polices this area? Generally, it would be like West Virginia Highway Patrol, or like they have like county sheriffs, depending on what county line that you're under. The funny part is, I can't imagine if like a very fast motorcycle, not saying me or anybody else that I know would do this, but let's just say a really fast motorcycle just blows past a West Virginia cop at like 200 miles an hour in the middle of the night. They don't know what they just saw. Genuinely, like they don't have population out here. I'm of the opinion, I love West Virginia. I love the state. I think it's a great American state, but they do not have population out here. And so the question is, if they have a super bike blow past H2 supercharger chirping past a West Virginia cop in the middle of the night, they're not figuring out what to do about it. They're gonna think they just saw a spaceship fly by. Kaden was saying it's like, that's where the conspiracy theories come from. That's gonna be their new city lore, is that H2 chirping by them at 2 in the morning. Interesting thought. I do really wanna get the guys out here next summer. Not right now, obviously, but next summer.
And just like that, we're 30 minutes away.
From what?
No, just kidding.
Not from Florida.
From food.
Wait. Bro's excited. Well, we're at Caden's favorite activity of the day.
This guy's a bully.
Oh, we're gonna redo that one.
All right, well, we're finally at food. We've been driving. I have been driving for 8, 9 hours, 7, 8, 9 hours. I don't know, something like that. We're getting one of my favorite dishes that I've learned out in California. Oh, God. The bikes are still looking fantabulous. Driving for that long is exhausting, dude. I'm just like, I'm beat. Caden's acting like he's all tired for some reason. Oh my God, it's all ice, bro. Whoo, this is all ice. I hope you realize you're gonna have to kick it in the gear once we get out of here. You're the one driving the rest of the way. I gotta edit and stuff while you're driving. It's not like I gotta do work. I still have work to do. I still have work.
Work in question.
The work in question. We're not going in the back. This is the front way. It says Yellow Deli up here. By the way, Yellow Deli, one of my favorite restaurants I found out in Cali. I know it's a little bit controversial. They got some people that don't like it. I get it's like, you know, there's some controversy behind it, but it's good food. It's delicious food. It's good food. I know you're gonna be the judge of it.
Oh yeah.
We got the connoisseur over here.
All this guy does is bully me.
Of refuge. Dude, a little refuge right quick. I'm pulling up with a breakfast sandwich and an egg and cheese. Kaden, what'd you get?
Look at that waffle though.
Delicious.
Pretty good.
What'd you think? Like
actually
W
good.
Eatery?
Usually your eatery spots are mid.
All
This
right.
one was pretty good.
We're being blocked by a car. Bro. Guys, listen. Tell me if you can hear this real quick. Bro, Siren Head is in town, bro. Most horrifying sound I've ever heard out in the middle of nowhere. Is not what you want to hear. We're leaving. Day 2 of this excruciating Florida adventure. Me and Kaden got a lovely good night's sleep, and the bikes are still fortunately here. We're somewhere in Georgia, and we already hear the Highway State Patrol going after somebody. The bikes are a little bit filthy and covered in salt. This one's not actually as bad as it was on the way to Cali. It's still not ideal and how I want my bikes to look personally, and also I gotta remember I'm carrying my friend's bike as well, so. What are you doing?
See ya.
Oh, all right, bye. Thanks, Kaden. Love you. I found my new home at Buc-ee's. All right, you actually, come on now. The joke's over, bro. Come on. We're
Joke's just starting, bro.
okay. Joke's just starting, he says. So next goal is to probably find a wash, but today is the last day of the drive. We're gonna be in Florida by the end of today. All right, boys, guess what? We're in Florida. Out here in a beautiful, not really so sunny day out here in Florida. We unfortunately got a little bit unlucky with the weather, but I mean, this is like prime Ohio day to us, so. I know I just bought the Rocket 3, wasn't able to take the Rocket 3 because trying to fit the Rocket 3 in the bed of my truck would not be a good day. I took that bike because it's super light and easy to fit in the truck. I know it's not a sport bike. I know that sucks, not gonna have that, but I'm also riding with like 4 other dudes that also all have sport bikes, so not a big deal. We have 2 prime era Kawasaki ZX6Rs, 636s, my friend's beautiful chromed out Yamaha R1, and another Yamaha CP4 motor over there. It's a Yamaha MT10. As you guys can see, my friend put back on the whale tail on the back of this bike, which is something we're gonna talk about today. But the main event of why we came down here to Florida is we're going to a ghost meet. If you guys have never heard of Ghost or what their meets are, they're kind of sorta, it's like a car, like a supercar rally, if that makes sense, but like with a little bit more hooliganism added to the mix. A lot of the times people end up getting hurt, including my friend in the past, unfortunately. This is why I came out here with my friends. We're just out here to chill, vibe, and enjoy motorcycling as a hobby, and then end up at the meet where we're trying to be as safe as possible. Speaking of the people, brief introductions are due.
Bro, look at how fucking wide this dude's foot is.
What? Bro's got the floppers on there.
Literally has 2 of my feet.
All right, well
I'm gonna turn the earth faster with these ground grippers.
this is Dirty Mike. He's on the orange 636 out there. This is Kaden. You're on the white ZX6. This is Big Baby Baldy on the MT10.
I'm naked.
Oh, can't have that.
Was his meat out?
I don't know.
Talent.
What do you think? I'm gonna introduce my.
Taken?
I'm Thought Taken, other known as Matthew.
Massive wood.
I can't even say anything out here. I can't do anything, bro. Why is that? That's the best joke we can come up with on camera, bro. Is massive wood. Oh my god.
Cock off camera for 20 minutes, dude.
Are you naked?
Massive wood.
Bro.
Dude, you just have to tell the camera you have a huge meat and just get it off.
Bro, what's on your nose?
Him laughing was
A
more
nose
funny
strip?
than the joke.
Nose strip?
Yeah, I got breathing problems with my fat ass.
You laughing was funnier than the joke.
We're just killing time waiting for our last friend who's not on camera right now to get dressed so we can actually go ride. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. So the only thing I'm like minorly concerned with is, if you guys don't know the way Florida works, is it just randomly rains here sometimes, and the helmet mount that I have, the camera that I have right here, is not waterproof. So if it does start raining, might be a small problem. As you guys can see, last night we did get rained on, which is why I wasn't able to film anything last night. We just went out last night exploring Miami at night for a little bit because we thought that was going to be our only time to explore Miami. Dude, this bike is so filthy now. That's disgusting. Sand and salt all over it. Ugh, I hate seeing this bike like this. I know it's like one of my more boring bikes. It just sucks to see one of my babies all covered in salt and grime like that. Disgusting. I hate it. But our goal for right now is just to ride around for a little bit. We have about a couple hours until the main event, so we're just gonna go out and exploring and see what else we can get into. Woo, feels good to be out, even though I was just out like last week. God, Florida traffic, bro. Imagine sitting in this on like an 85-degree day. This is why I hate Florida.
Yo, Mike, I got an offer for you.
You make a lot of offers for a guy with no money.
Bro's desperate. What do you offer? What's the offer?
If you pay for my gas on the trip, I'll give you this $50 because I don't feel like going and paying cash every time.
I got really frustrated last night. Mike didn't want to sleep with me.
You need someone to take out your anger on tonight?
No, I just want someone to cuddle off with. At what point should we start stressing? Oh, hi.
Pleasure meeting
What's up,
you.
dude?
Can I get a picture?
Pleasure. Yeah, sure, if you want.
Oh, I see your videos all over.
Sweet.
That's hype. Yo, get a picture.
Where's y'all bikes at?
My bike's at home.
He's stealing the jacket.
Hey, you want to hold that real quick?
Good boy.
So this is the bike Mike rides. He likes to do illegal activities. Here's his plate number. Mike, what was your social security number?
Give me this. Give me that camera.
No, Trey. Post up again, Trey. Trey, pull your head down.
He said, my bad, game.
Pull your hood down, Trey.
I'm Agent Bald, actually.
At what point do we get concerned when we're out in Miami, Florida, when it's 70 degrees outside and there's not another bike in sight, bro? We've been riding for like an hour now. Saw like one BMW S1K on the highway. There's nothing out here, bro. Where are all the bikes at? There's this dude riding. This your bike, right? Sick. All right, well, we found one bike. Where are your shoes at?
I didn't ride here.
Jake,
Are you gonna ride here? Okay, we're good.
You just told Chad that's your bike.
Oh, because I thought it was like one of his. It was just like,
Oh,
Yeah, you're
well.
supposed to
He
say
pointed at this
say
bike. Yeah, that's my bike.
Well, he rides a bike. Where's your bike at?
it's at home. I just
Why aren't
got
you
it.
riding?
Got like 3 days ago. I don't have any gear yet.
Okay. All right, well, you're being smart.
Boy, get in the gear first. Tuck your shirt in,
Unbelievable, bro.
okay?
I actually bought
Yo,
protective gear for once in his life.
Tuck this in, though?
I had to pull up the military discount for him. I don't know if I can show this on camera.
Did it actually get him?
Yeah, dude.
Like, cover the bottom part.
$70 off.
I had to pull up the military discount on him. Get him that 10% off. I was booted out of the military because I can't hear things. Non-waiverable condition. I had to get booted out of the military. I'm blacklisted, so even if there's a draft, I can't rejoin. So not to like freak anybody out, but Florida did just pass a new law that if you ride with more than 10 people, I'm pretty sure, I can double check, I can look this up later, but I'm pretty sure if you're riding with more than 10 people, it's considered like a street takeover and they can pretty much impound your bike. It's a potentially like $2,500 fine, maybe a felony, and we are currently riding with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 people. That fake plate, no plate, no plate. And then there's Kaden with the fat ass plate hanging off the back.
Yeah. Fucking hell, bro. Do you think these fools are running if we get lit up?
Yes. Yes, they are.
1,000. I don't know. If they're running, I'm booking it.
Well, then I've never met you in my life.
Do you know who that girl is? She told me her name, and I did not hear a fucking word she said.
I don't know. I'm not like in the scene, bro. I don't watch motorcycle content all day besides like
Besides
Jason, bro.
this,
Like I'm not sitting there watching a Yammy Noob list video, bro. Like I don't. And there's another cop right here. Oh no! And we're gonna get arrested because the guy in front doesn't have a plate.
With no plate.
Nobody in this group has a plate.
I just made eye contact with this guy.
He's got to be faster than the slowest guy, so you just got to beat Kaden.
Bro, Jake is gonna be the slowest guy.
I'm the slowest guy. Welcome back to the vlog, boys. We ended up with a different group because we couldn't keep up. What's up, bro? So this is the part of the vlog where I kind of have to voice over a little bit. We pulled up to the meet and things are already starting to get a little bit rowdy. People are revving their bikes, talking, there's music going. It was so loud that I literally could not talk to the camera, so I figured I'd just do a voiceover. This meet was a little little bit smaller than a typical like Ohio meet, and I think that there was a reason for that. They did intend on keeping this meet a little bit smaller, but that unfortunately didn't prevent things from getting out of hand. Eventually in the background while I'm filming this B-roll, there were a lot of people popping wheelies, revving their bikes, doing burnouts, and eventually I just personally got overwhelmed and had to take a break from it for a little bit. I'm a little bit weird like that. I get a little bit overstimulated and had to retreat from my realm for a little bit. It's funny, like I've been talking to people at the meet and I'm just like, I'm saying things that I'm like, I don't even know where the words are coming from. Like, it's not coming from my subconscious. Like, it feels like I can't think before I talk and the words just kind of blurt out. It's not tragic. It's not a life ruiner. It's not like I'm saying things that are like destroying my reputation, at least I hope. But it's definitely not something I can do all day. And I as much as the tents are kind of, you know, it's a funny concept, meeting with a motorcycle influencer. In reality, we don't really do that much. We ride a motorcycle. And it's funny, but at the same time, you know, mad respect to him. Yeah, what happened?
He said the tow trucks are coming.
For what?
We're in a no park zone.
Oh, all this?
Everyone is.
Oh, that's kind of lame.
Yeah.
What if we just don't park here?
That's what it means, yeah.
They can't tow us all. I guess they could get a flatbed or something, maybe. No, not the tow truck. So I can't even sit here and wait for my friends either. Oh, man.
What happened?
What?
What happened?
I don't know. I was down there. I just got here. This is a cluster, dude. This is against, remember what I was saying earlier, how I like the people at these meets? This kind of goes against that.
I said, you said it yourself too, like some of these kids ruining it just being dumbasses.
I don't remember saying that. Florida has always been a circus. I just can't participate in the hooliganism anymore. I was thinking about it on the ride here when the guys split off from us. That's why we ended up with a different group on the ride here. I ride too much. I ride too many miles to do the risky stuff too consistently. Bro, like there's no, like what is the point? Everyone just like destroying their bike. Because I get the cops suck, man. Like I really get it. But I just think in the longevity of everything, I don't think this is good for longevity. This is turning into a genuine raid.
Hey, Matt Woods?
Hey, what's up, dude?
Oh,
Yeah, they're shutting that place down, dude. Ooh, that thing was cool. Someone in my comments has been destroying me, telling me I deserve a ticket and for not fixing my plate. Well, there you go. Consider the plate fixed, at least on this bike. That cop's not even in his car, I don't think, so least of my concerns. That's the least of my concerns right now. Okay, we're not pulling in while they're actively shutting this place down, bro. There's gotta be a better solution than this. Well, it's a genuine raid. The streets of Miami are about to be a disaster, bro. All of this leaving at once is about to be nefarious. And we just have to be like super careful not to get annihilated by the cops on the way out of here. What an absolute insane experience, bro. I guess it's kind of part of the ghost experience, is getting raided by the cops, and there's a helicopter up there. I mean, this is kind of what the motorcycle scene turns into when you have the hooliganism. It's just kind of insane. Well, was it worth driving 20 hours to go to stand around for a little bit and talk to people? Probably not. I don't think you could really justify going completely out of your way to go to something like that, especially when they always get shut down by the cops so often. Like, that is the second ghost meet I've went to that eventually gets shut down, and that one was really quick. I like talking with people. I like meeting new people in the motorcycle scene, but the meets, I don't think if you're a person getting into motorcycling, going to a ghost meet is the best way to meet like real friends when it comes to motorcycle riding. Random gas stations like this are usually your best bet, or just casual meeting spots that aren't tied to big massive events. It's cool. I'm glad that I got to see some familiar faces of people I've met through my motorcycling, I guess, career, you can call it. But I think it's time I hit the old Duster Trail and get on home. We're in Florida for another day after this, so this is not our only day here. Thank God. I gotta go catch up with my buddies and figure out where they're all at, because everyone got separated with the massive police raid kept it in. So cops were lame for that one, but at the same time, I get when you have a bunch of motorcyclists causing ruckus all over the city, it's sometimes a necessary action. It needs to be taken. With all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. A little bit different, a little bit of a different style, especially when we go to a new place. But I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye.